Centaurworld. Ah. And welcome to the Ruby Tuesday. My name is Ruben, and this is my review for Netflix's original animated series, Centaurworld. This is going to be really fun to talk about. I'm very excited to talk about it. Do give me a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. So many people haven't subscribed to me. I don't know why. Maybe because I speak like this. Let's jump into it. Centaurworld follows a warhorse who is transported from her embattled world to a strange land inhabited by silly singing centaurs of all species, shapes and sizes. Desperate to return home, she befriends a group of these magical creatures and embarks on a journey that will test her more than any battle she's ever faced before. Right off the bat, I'm just gonna say this series is messed up. It's madness. It's complete madness, and I loved every single damn episode. We get 10 episodes, about 26 minutes apiece, so about 24 minutes apiece. Our hero, Warhorse, or just Horse as they call it in this series, wants to get back to Ryder. Ryder is her like a partner in war. They have spent their whole life together, or a long time together, fighting many battles, these minotaurs in her world, and that's all Horse knows. And she gets to this mental, crazy centaur world, and centaurs not in the traditional way that you might think of, the big strong upper body centaur with horse. These creations are fantastically bizarre. Each character that she meets has a unique aspect to their body type, whether it's an extremely long neck or a portal in their stomach, or they don't know whether they're a bird or not, but they're not a bird. Shamans, magical creatures, leaves that talk. It's bonkers. The thing that maybe put me off this series a little bit is I'm not a huge fan of musicals. I like the occasional one. I like Once More with Feeling from Buffy. Those kind of storyline moments that really draw your attention to the music but actually pushes the arc forward rather than having a musical number for the sake of a musical number. Those have been my misconceptions. Sometimes they're just singing about a moment that is happening in some of the musicals I've seen, and it doesn't really push the arc forward. There's been those few that I really enjoy because it really is a part of that story. You could not have that story without that musical number, and I feel like they've cleverly done that in here. So the music they do is a cornucopia of various types, from rap to kind of rock to weird poetry to just outright ballads to like there's not many genres that they don't do. I was trying to think if they had heavy metal or opera. There might be a slight touch of opera. I don't remember them being heavy metal, but maybe we'll get that in season 2 if we get a season 2. But the music works wonderfully in this. It really does forward the story. There are moments when our characters are going through quite a troubled time, and they express their emotions through the song and what they want to do. Sometimes it's literally just the conversation they want, what they're about to do, but in singing. And the way that is expressed is visually so entertaining because what's happening on screen is crazy. The craziness doesn't really ever let up. And I have to say, it did take me a couple of episodes to understand what this series was going for, because when it's pitched, because it's a PG, I immediately thought, oh, this is only for young kids. But watching it, you get to the 3rd and 4th episode, and there are jokes that are obviously meant for an older audience, not young people, teens up. There are some jokes that adults are only going to get, I feel, because the references are maybe for someone as my age that will understand. And the fact that they're referencing things like Friends is referenced, the TV series, but there's no world that's linked to ours. There's this Minotaur world, and there's the Centaur world, and supposedly they don't know about this, but because magic, the MacGuffin, they're able to pull all sorts of things that just, for a moment, it's like, you can't do that, and it's like, what am I talking about? This is Centaur world with magic shamans and talking leaves and a portal in the stomach. You can't not allow the story to do what it wants. It's mental. I don't know how many times I said mental, as in it's crazy, and colorful and vibrant. And if you are shocked or easily distracted and don't like things quite as crazy, maybe like Rick and Morty, but toned down because there isn't like swearing or any sexual stuff, then you might not like this. But for me, this touched my funny card. In fact, it touched my son's funny card as well, because he watched a couple of episodes and he was like eating a bowl of cereal and spat out what he was eating because he couldn't believe how dark the humor was. So on the one hand, it's gonna reach an older demographic, and on the other hand, the animation is so fun and so clever, and the music will appeal to those that love musicals and a younger generation. So it's really clever. But in the background of the story, the themes that they're tackling are fantastic. You know, body types, being okay with who you are, really embracing what makes you you. It's okay to cry. It's okay to be sad. It tackles some really dark themes, and it tackles it in a way that's not showy. It's not saying, hey, we're trying to preach to you. This is what you need to do in life, and this is how you fix that. None of that. It's just there for you to think about, get you thinking, maybe start a conversation with your kids or your loved ones, something like that. It's in the background, but it also has a fantastic arc. I mean, damn, talk about edging the scales, you know, spinning the plates, trying to get all of those things work together at the same time, and they've really managed to do that. So yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed every aspect of this show because the arc is a core premise of the story. The characters are built so well that by the time you get to the end, the arc means a lot to you. The characters mean a lot to you. You're worried for your characters, for this adventure of the Rainbow Road that they follow, meeting amazing characters like Doug. And when you see Doug, you're gonna love Doug. Yeah, there's so much I could talk about it, but I don't want to do spoilers. I just want you to experience it and let you know you should definitely put this on your list. If you're an animation fan, if you're a musical fan, if you're an adventure arc story fan and you can handle some animation, but may not be your favorite, definitely put it on there. It's crazy, but it's really fun. So I'm giving this a straight up A. Thanks so much for watching this, but most of all, until next time, remember, live long and Tuesday.